Doug MPA back with another one. So I have a story here of a woman who, when she was 27, she was a part-time model, budding podcaster, all that stuff, and she meets a rich guy and gets married, and she signs a prenuptial agreement. Well, fast forward to when she's 40, her husband leaves her. Now, guys, she doesn't say why, and she's going to make herself sound like the victim this entire article because that's what women do whenever there's a breakup or a divorce, right, guys? Well, the prenuptial agreement came back to bite her in the butt because she didn't get anything in the divorce, nothing at all. And she had to start all over from scratch when she was 40 years old. This was called I signed a prenup that didn't really protect me. I ended up selling my engagement ring to restart my life. We're going to get into this. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's get into this. It says, I sat cross-legged at a desk in Midtown Manhattan with the 24-page prenuptial agreement sitting in front of me. Are you sure? My lawyer asked, her wrinkly hand holding the pen I would use to sign it. She asked me if I wanted anything else. I was 27, a part time model, a budding author, and a podcaster. My needs were basic. I wanted my rent paid for a year if things went sour. It sounded secure enough, and I brushed aside that there would be no split of assets, no 401k split, no property split, but there was always that lump sum if it came down to it, or a percent of my husband's income, whichever was my lawyer explained. I signed it. First off, hold up 1 second. Let's hit the rewind button on that. Listen to this, guys. Split of no assets, no 401k split, no property split. Listen to this guy. He got away like a bandit. Oh my goodness.
City boy, city boy.
Oh man, who's her lawyer? Oh my goodness. And here's the thing. He protected himself. Look at this headline. It didn't really protect me. What did you have to protect? He had to protect himself. So good job for him, guys. Wow, look at this. No split of assets, no 401k split, no property split. Man, he got away like a bandit. There was no big wedding, no fuss. I wore a white knee-length lace dress and veil. There weren't many gifts, and I figured this was because any gifts my friends could give would be unneeded. The kitchen was stocked and no one cooked in New York City. We ordered in, we dined out, we went on vacation, we had an apartment, we had his furniture. What more did we need? I looked at my wedding band, diamonds interlocking when I said I do, and I quickly forgot the details of the prenup. I slipped right into married life. I see everything differently now. The prenup didn't promise a safety net at all, or that I would be truly loved and adored. You see how she tossed that in there, guys? It didn't mean our marriage was solid and special. It meant the opposite. She was a stay-at-home mom, guys. Less than 25% of women get to live that privilege, and she married a rich guy, and she didn't feel loved and adored. I guarantee you, she felt that way all the way up until he left. I guarantee you that, guys. The prenup was always there as a threat. And I see now how the words were right there on the page, constantly reminding me that I was less and that nothing was given to you genuinely. Because you are less. High value men are important in society and are rare. What does St. Kevin Samuel say all the time? Uh, Beauty's everywhere, but high value men are not. And in this current economy, you don't even have to be high value, guys. You can make $75,000, $80,000 a year, have a good trade, have a highly valued skill. As long as you don't have a bunch of babies out of wedlock, guys, you are up there. If you're a man and you're 35, you make like $60,000 to $85,000. If you're in your 20s, guys, and you're making $45,000 to $55,000 with no kids, you have leverage in this current market. I was less. I would purchase groceries delivered to our door, yeah, with his money. Drop off dry cleaning, paid for with his money. Work on my manuscript and plan dinner if he was home for it. I would birth 2 beautiful babies, attend a plethora of mommy and me classes, and push the double stroller a million miles across the city. But I didn't protect myself for the day my husband said it was over. And let's talk about this husband saying it's over thing, guys. Women leave men 70 to 80% of the time. Most men don't break up their families unless the woman is a demon, guys. So I wonder what she did. I wonder what she did, guys, because men do, especially men who worth a dang, don't just walk away from their wives and their families. Said we had moved to Texas. We had his support system, but we were further away from mine. He wanted a divorce, but told me to file for it because he was feeling guilty. I was willing to go to counseling, but that wasn't on the agenda. That's when I realized I had no foundation and very little in my bank account. Stay-at-home parenthood had brought me immense joy I will never regret, but I should have known better than to count on someone else for my stability. If I could go back, I would have had at least paid the electric bill, built up my credit, and had a conversation before having children about building my own savings account. It was a mistake not to protect myself financially during my marriage, or she could have not done what she did to make him divorce her in the first place. We got to start talking like this, guys, because this is how women talk. Whenever there's a divorce and a woman leaves, well, what did the man do? What wasn't he doing to make her leave? Yeah, well, well, equality. Well, what did she do to make him leave? All she had to do was just not do that or stop doing that when he told her to stop doing it. I sold my engagement ring for a cushion while restarting a life a few years shy of 40. I focused on my children while also revamping my resume and getting a job as a news reporter and then a communications manager. I got my own apartment, bought my own car, and pivoted into a new reality that I built myself. 2 years later, I'm now happily the head of my household and rich with love. I know I will never be able to give my kids the luxurious toys and experiences they were born into. I carry groceries up 2 flights of stairs, and there are many moments that I want to burst into tears for being so foolish. But my confidence and trust in others grows a little more every day, and my heart holds everything I can give. Guys, I don't feel bad for this woman. I don't. She got to be a stay-at-home mom. And as you can see, guys, she women can just jump into the workforce whenever they want. She hadn't worked in what, 13 years, and all of a sudden she became a news anchor and a communications manager. Are you serious, guys?
Jesus H. Christ.
And she was a part-time model. I mean, I don't really see it here, but she was pretty enough to become a news anchor. Women, if they're decent looking, they can pretty much do whatever they want in this society, guys. Which is why I don't understand why you see so many pretty attractive women single with no children. If you're like above a 6 and you play your cards right, if you're a 6 or above, and you play your cards right, men will just give you the world. And all you have to do is just keep that man happy, ladies. That's it. And shout out once again to this prenup, man. Look at this. No split of assets.
Nope.
No property split.
Nope.
No 401k split.
Nope.
That's great. That's what we should all be shooting for, guys, if you choose to get married. And guys, still in 2024, in the next 10, 15 years, the majority of men are still going to get married. I say at least 50%. So this whole, oh, don't get married. Hey, I could think that too. But most guys are still going to get married. So get yourself a prenup just like this, guys. This is the way if you're going to get married. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.